welcome everyone. We have already started chapter number 7th of standard 8, that is metals and non-metals. So this is a part 2 video of this chapter. Now let's continue to the chapter. So student, in our previous video we have seen the physical properties of metals. So just take a quick recap of that video. So we have learned the physical properties of metals, and the properties are physical state, luster, hardness, ductility and malleability, melting point and boiling point of metals, conduction of heat and electricity, as metals are good conductor of a heat and electricity with a few exceptions, density and sonority. So students, in this video see the non-metals. Okay, so non-metals are nothing but just opposite of the metals. So the carbon, you can see in the picture, black colored carbon, yellow colored sulfur, phosphorus, diamond are a few types of non-metals. In generally, non-metals are brittle and non-lustrous. So these are the properties of non-metals which we are going to see in this video only. So let's begin. Now let's learn about the physical properties of non-metals. So first physical property of non-metals is physical state. So students, at ordinary temperature, non-metals occur as solids, liquids and gases. So at ordinary temperature means at a room temperature, metals or non-metals occurs like solids. So in solids we have examples like carbon, coal, next is the sulfur, and this is a phosphorus. So these three non-metals are occurs in a solid state at a room. So in liquid state we have the examples like bromine. So this brown colored bromine occurs at a liquid state. We have also a gaseous state, that is a hydrogen gas, nitrogen and oxygen, which are present and now in a gaseous state. So this was the physical state of a non-metals. Now let's move towards the second property, that is the luster. So non-metals do not have luster. That means non-metals do not shine, with a few exceptions. So here also we have exceptions like diamond. Okay, diamond is having a property of luster, although it is a non-metal. And next is the iodine crystal. So with only these two non-metals have a property of luster, and all the non-metals do not have a luster. Some non-metals are colorless while others have different colors. So in colorless we have hydrogen gas, oxygen gas and many more gases. In different color we have a bromine which is of brown in color, and next is the sulfur which we have yellow color. Okay, so these are the different these are the non-metals which present in a different colors, like bromine in brown color, sulfur in yellow color, and next is coal also is there, which is there in a black color. Now next property is brittleness. So student, for brittleness we have to take a coal and we have to hammer it, and after hammering coal pieces we can see or we can observe that coal pieces turns into small pieces like this. Okay, so after hammering the coal turns out into small pieces. So this is what it is called a brittleness. That means the non-metals, after hammering, it turns out in a small pieces. That means they are breaking down in a small pieces. So the property of breaking down into small pieces is called as a brittleness. So some non-metals are soft. Exceptions like diamond, diamond. So diamond is an exception, which is the hardest natural substances, while others are very soft. The next property is ductility and malleability. So non-metals are neither ductile nor malleable. So student, ductility is a property in which element is converted into a thin wire. And what is malleability? It is a property in which element is converted into a thin sheet by hammering. So non-metals are neither ductile and nor malleable. So fifth property is conduction of heat and electricity. So through the non-metal we cannot pass a heat or electricity, as non-metals are bad conductor of heat and electricity. Exception is graphite. Graphite is a very good conductor of electricity. That means in non-metals we have only graphite, through which we can pass or flow of electricity will takes place. Now sixth property is the density. So non-metals have low density. That means here you can see a picture of high density and low density. You can see in low density box, the particles are arranged very far away from each other. Okay, so non-metals have low density. That means particles are loosely packed into the elements. So non-metals have low melting and boiling points, with a few exceptions like coal. The solids non-metals like carbon and boron melt at a very high temperature. Now student, here we have completed the physical properties of non-metals, which we have seen that these physical properties of non-metals are very different or opposite to the physical properties of metals. Okay, so the next part is metalloids. So this is the third type of elements, metalloids. Now some elements have properties which are intermediate between metals and non-metals, which means the metals and metalloids have a property of metals as well as non-metals. So such elements are called metalloids. Examples of metalloids are arsenic, silicon, germanium and antimony. So student, that's all for today. Next part of this chapter we are going to continue in our next. Thank you.